Hi, I'm Chris Ward. I'm the acting director of the Title IV-E program at the University of Maryland School of Social Work, and I'm excited that you're checking out some information about the program, and hope that you become interested in applying. Particularly if you're a student who's looking at yourself saying, "I could work in child welfare. I'm really intrigued by this type of work, and I really see this as something that I could do for a significant part of my career." That's the type of student we're looking for, and we'd love to see an application from you.
The Title IV-E program is a partnership among the University of Maryland School of Social Work, Morgan State University, Salisbury University, and the Maryland Department of Human Services to prepare social work students to practice within public child welfare programs in local departments of social services. The overall goals for public child welfare are to promote the safety of children from maltreatment, to strengthen and preserve families, to ensure permanent, safe, and healthy families for all children, and to promote child well-being. This is some of the most challenging and important work in the field of social work.
We meet families in their most vulnerable moment and in some of their darkest times. So it's our role to really deeply engage and understand what it is that the family is going through at the time.
Children are our future. I know it's a cliche and everybody says it, but it's really more than just a cliche. It's really true. But the one thing that was very clear in the work that I did as a mental health therapist is that whatever issues that I was dealing with are related back to their childhood.
Well, when I think about child welfare, it really is one of those services where you're reaching vulnerable populations and putting activity and effort and energy and services into strengthening families. And if we can, get services in and support that family, that's really the best outcome for a child.
The kids can benefit from master's level trained social workers making the decisions in those family team meetings and around whether we're going to remove a child or there's any number of kind of really significant decisions where you really can impact someone's life, a family's trajectory. And we need well-trained, highly qualified, competent social workers in those roles.
Some potential roles for social workers include assessing the safety of children, providing parenting information and counseling, linking families to housing, food, medical care, health care, and education, advocating for parents and children to receive services, protecting children through juvenile court, arranging for out-of-home placements, reunifying children in care with families or arranging other permanent family options, and counseling children in preparation for adoption.
Social workers and people working in the agency of DSS, they get the label or the preconception of all we do is bad. All we do is take children away and break up families. And I'm like, no, it has to be more to that than just, what we hear or what we see from family and friends. It has to be more to that.
The society perception of the Department of Social Services is that services are based on removal of children from their families. And when I learned about the Title IV-E program, I learned that there are so many different services under the umbrella, from in-home family preservation services to foster care and adoption services, as well as community initiatives that are a part of the department and some preventative work.
I learned that it's not just about children being in abusive homes, but it's about all these other societal issues that come together and affect the children and families.
Make sure that you understand that this is about families and it's not just about the children. You are going to be interviewing with families and talking with families so much that it's not like playing with little kids all day.
Our goal is to empower the families to ensure permanency, safety, and well-being of their children. We want all children to be healthy. We want them to be educated. We want them to be productive citizens.
Really, when you work in child welfare, you get to work with everybody. So you're working with the children, you're working with family, and you get so many different experiences, including substance abuse. You also are doing individual kind of work as well as family work. So really just getting to experience all that social work has to offer in one field is kind of awesome.
This program is for students who want to commit to a career in child welfare social work.
And the one thing that I did was I just went with my gut. I knew that this was something I wanted to do going forward. And so I went with it.
You really have to, I think, have passion. You gotta have some transparency. You gotta have some tough skin. And I think you really have to know why. Like, why am I getting into this field? Am I only doing it because it looks good on a resume? Am I only doing it just for the paycheck and the benefits? Or am I really doing it because I want to learn more about myself and about the work that I'm going to be doing?
Public child welfare is a great career path, but it's definitely not for everyone. Don't apply to this program just for the stipend, because first of all, it's not fair to your clients, but it's really not fair to you either. It'll be a really hard and long payback period if it's not something you really want to do. But if you are genuinely interested in a career in child welfare or learning more about the career, then this is a great program for you. You'll really gain the skill set, the knowledge, and like the experience that you need to be the best social worker that you can be.
The Title IV-E program will provide you with the skills and resources you need for a successful career in public child welfare.
You get everything you need in Title IV-E. You get your faculty support, you get people who have been in the field for the most part, you get a specific education based around your interest, and you get a pretty nice stipend that helps offset some of the costs. Title IV-E is going to give you the tools to set you up to be successful and ultimately become a leader in the field, whether you remain a social worker, a supervisor, a program manager, or an assistant director, or even go to work for SSA as a policy analyst. You're set up to succeed.
Join a community of passionate students and alumni with staff who support your success.
The faculty and staff of the program, they're available for the students. I was worried that I was just going to be a name on a roster, but everyone actually took the time to get to know me. I thought I was going to be supported, and that's exactly what's been happening. I haven't felt at all like I've been alone in this journey.
Take time to build the relationships with your colleagues and your instructors. I still have relationships with a lot of those peers and some of my instructors. And those have been so valuable for me as I've decided to move from a worker to a supervisor.
I'm always texting other 4E students about assignments, about their research, about what they have going on in their field, and we're able to use each other for ideas. I hear someone did a certain meeting or was in a unit, I'm like, I want to do that. And we're able to bounce off of each other and support each other and work together. And going into the workforce, already knowing some of your colleagues that are going to be by your side is so valuable.
You all are learning together. You can learn from each other. You might be doing different stuff. So just utilize your support systems that you have while you're at your internship.
There is rarely a span of time that goes by that I do not talk to one of my colleagues, because what I've learned in this work after many years is that the relationship that you have with your colleagues is really your lifeline. This work, it is tough. There is secondary trauma. There is things that you encounter that you've never even imagined. And so your colleagues get that. And so it is both a personal requirement to have those relationships, but certainly a professional one.
I have plenty of mentors in my life, and I just couldn't imagine getting through the difficult days without knowing that I have them. It's just such a support.
Are you interested in applying for the Title IV-E program?
A couple things about the program and about our application process that would be really important to understand. We are looking for students who have that genuine interest and passion for child welfare work. We are also looking for students with some academic success, so we look for at least a 3.0 grade point average. And we need to let you know about our obligation with our program. We have our students commit to a lot of things within being part of our program. So we're not a scholarship. We do provide a stipend for our students. We also provide students and have the expectation that our students participate in a significant amount of training in areas outside of your coursework that directly relate to child welfare practice. We also have a requirement after graduation that you work in Maryland's child welfare system. So we, as a program, try to help connect you with jobs, but you still have to interview and still have to be selected for that position. But you're making a commitment to have training in child welfare, have a field experience in child welfare, and then have employment in Maryland's child welfare system after graduation. So how do you apply? You simply indicate on your field application that you're interested in the Title IV Education for Public Child Welfare program. Then we'll take a look at your field application and we'll invite you to share some more information with us through an essay, through giving us your transcript, and also through participating in some additional meetings to get to know you, for you to get to know us and our program and child welfare at a deeper level so that we can all make a decision moving forward. So thanks for your interest in this program, and I'm really encouraged that you're taking this time to check us out, and I hope that we can see your application soon.